So
Perfect.
you were saying like, if you believe in anything and you try hard enough, you're going to be able to do it eventually. You just have to put in all of your will. And I think that that's an important point to make, because a lot of people go through our schooling system, like, and they're like, oh, I have ADHD, or I failed at this class, or I'm not good at school, you know? And so they think that they're talentless. They think that they're not going to succeed in life, because our school system is quite literally set up to make people believe that. Like, if you're not a working class.
Yeah, if you don't do exactly what you're told when you're told it, you are stupid.
Yeah.
And you're never going to make it far. That's literally what I was told as a kid. I was never good in school. I was told by teachers, literally, you are stupid. You don't, like, I was, you know, and now I'm an executive assistant, and my boss used to have 2 full-time assistants. I'm the best person that's ever been in my job. Like, I learn by failing forward. And I'm a hands-on learner, and for so long I thought I was stupid because I didn't learn in the traditional way that school said I was supposed to learn. And I just felt like inadequate for so long. And then I realized, oh, wait a second, I just learn in a different way. Like, I didn't read a lot of books growing up because it was always hard for me to focus on books. But it turned out I just wasn't reading the right books, and I wasn't interested. And now I love reading. And for so long, I was like, okay, well, maybe I am stupid. But then I found topics and all these things that I was interested in. And I was like, oh, my God, I love reading and I love learning things. It's just that the information didn't excite me, so I didn't want to learn it.
Exactly. And that was exactly the point I was trying to get to, especially with the ADHD thing. I think ADHD is a superpower.
I have ADHD. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, I think
that the issue is the information and that we're taught in school is boring. Most people don't care about it.
No.
And so, of course, it's hard for most people to learn it because they're not interested in the subject. And then, they can't sit still in class, so now they have ADHD, and let's put them on meth. And like, you know what I mean? So I think that when a child cannot sit still or cannot learn by a standard system that is totally just corrupt in and of itself, we don't have to go down that rabbit hole. But my point is that if you present that child with something information that they're interested in, or sit them in front of a piano because they love watching, someone else play piano, or whatever that child is interested in that you naturally see them gravitate towards, let them dive into that subject. Let them play that instrument. Let them play that sport and see how much they succeed. It's not that they're stupid or useless. It's just they're not participating in something that excites them. Yeah. And it's like...
And like, why do I care? Like, as a kid, why do I care what you're teaching me?
Exactly.
If it doesn't benefit me, like, even changing math problems to be something that you would use, I can figure out the problem. But if it's something that I wouldn't use or, like, makes no sense to me, and I always also thought I was bad at math. I do accounting in my job now, and I catch issues that our accounting team doesn't catch. So it's not that I had a problem with math, it's just that I wasn't presented math in the way that I needed to use it.
Exactly.
And so
it didn't seem useful.
Yeah, so I didn't care about it.
Exactly. And I think that everyone has a different purpose, like things that are going to seem useful to some people that seem useless to others.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important to understand, and especially, like, not to go back and harp on this, but especially in our schooling system, it's so unfortunate how many children get lost in the sauce and feel like they can never have success because no one is pushing them in a direction that excites them. It's like, it's so unfair. And I also wanted to say, because you said something about, like, failing and how you just have to keep getting back up.
Yeah.
But I heard this yesterday, and I love this. The only difference between a breakdown and a breakthrough is the direction that you travel after you break.
I love that.
Isn't that awesome?
I love that.
I literally wrote it down to make a TikTok about it yesterday because I'm like, this is so powerful. Like, and it's so true. It is about the direction that you go after you break. Is it going to be a breakdown? Are you going to lose all your marbles over this one thing that made you break? Or are you going to use it as motivation to be a breakthrough in your life?
And that goes back to thoughts and actions. Like, how are you going to take what happened to you? Are you going to take it, oh, great, now I just don't do it that way, and I learned now we're going to try it a different way? Or are you going to say, okay, that didn't work, fuck me, screw this, like, I guess I should just go die in a hole. Like, because some people do that.
Yeah.
They fail and they're like, oh, I suck. I'm so bad. I just can't do anything. And it's like, yeah, you're going to continue to go there if you keep saying that. But if you keep trying and have a positive outlook and a positive mentality and have people that lift you up and aren't bringing you down too. Because a lot of people, when you start getting up, they start pulling you down because they want you to stay at their frequency and their level. So when you start elevating, they're like, let me find any way that I can to tear you back down so that you can be down here with me. Nobody that's ever more successful than you will put you down. Only people that are less successful than you will bring you down.
Absolutely.
You should that's going back to, you should never take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from. Like, why are you allowing someone to tear you down that is not doing what you're doing? They're not having the thoughts that you have. That's why they're jealous. They're trying to take you down. But someone that's been through the steps that it takes to succeed and knows how hard it is to break out of the system, be uncomfortable, nobody that has done that will ever try to tear you down because they understand what you're going through.
Yeah, and amen to that. I completely agree with you.